Good morning, everybody that is here. And if you are here, please just say hi. Hi, Beth. Oh, good to see you here. Yes, this is a beautiful embossing folder, and I've done quite a few different things, which even if you don't have this one, you can use it for any embossing folders of the 3D. So good morning, everyone. Again, if you are here, please let me know. And if someone shares, if you share, I'll choose someone to receive the card that we make today. And so I just want to welcome you all. We are having a very windy day. And I read on my weather app that it's 22-mile-an-hour winds, which really doesn't sound very much, but when you're out in it, it is. I literally could not open the door of my car. So Wednesdays we have our garbage picked up, and we have a large bin, and they picked it up, and then after that the wind started and it blew it over the hill, which is across from us. And so I was going to get out and get it. Well, I couldn't open the car door. So we went and did we had a couple of little errands to do, and then we came back and I pulled in the opposite way so I could open the car door. And I went down the hill and I got the garbage can, verified it was ours, and started back up the hill. And the wind kept blowing it over. So I did not let go because it would have blown clear down and I couldn't get it. So I brought it up and I got to the driveway, and we have a little approach on the driveway, and it blew it over and I could not put it back up. Oh, wow. Oh, it must be all over the country because it is blowing awful bad. So I finally got it in, but I'll tell you, I was pretty warned. I looked like I'd been out in a windstorm, and I had. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it for this morning. So let's get started. This is going to be fun. So first of all, this is the card that we're going to make today, and I will tell you all about it and show you it. And I did it in all of the new in colors. So this is Hydrangea Hue. This is Pine, Evergreen Pine. I can't think of the name. Of course, when I get here. This is Crisp Cantaloupe, which is an old one they brought back. And this is Barely Blush. And this one is Golden Glow. So these are the ones that I did, and I will show you how I did them. But I wanted to share with you the new stamp pads. And the new ones are only in the in colors this year. Next year they're perfect. Peaceful Pine, thank you. Peaceful Pine, thank you, Rebecca. That's the green one. Peaceful, what's right here, duh. So these are the new ink pads, and I am loving them. They went back to the old felt. I think it's felt. And all you have to do is open them like that, and they stick together. They're magnetic, so you can take them apart, but they also stick together, and then you just close them up. I mean, it's so nice. The ink is still in the top, because that's one thing that Stampin' Up! Does, is they make sure that the ink is in the top, so when you store it, the ink goes down to the top of the ink pad, and it doesn't recess, you know, so that you can use it. So these are really cool. And you put them together like this, and they're all magnetic, so they stick. If you want to store them that way, they stick really well. And open them up, close them up, they just slip together. They're really wonderful. And next year they're going to do a refresh, a color refresh, and all of the colors will then be in the new ink pads. But right now, for the next year, we'll just use the old ones. And you don't have to buy new ones unless you want new colors. But you know, your pads are fine for now. But these are the old felt, and they are very, very juicy, and I love them. They're very nice. I'm excited about that new thing. So I wanted to share today the in colors, but I also wanted to share this Floral Spray 3D embossing folder. It's a large one and it's beautiful when you, as you can see from the cards I made. So I'm going to show you how to, first of all, I'm going to emboss it with the embossing machine. So turn it this way so I can turn it. So the sandwich for this is, and I will first of all, I'm going to put this in to the embossing folder, and I'm going to put it about right there, and then when I close it up, so I'm at the top of these two leaves, you can see these leaves, I have them right there, and then I want this piece and these two pieces, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit because I want to get this in there, and those two, I think they're so pretty when they're cut, and I'm get it even. So that is how you put it in, and then you're going to use tab number, the base plate number 1, and then the embossing folder with the paper inside, the cardstock inside, and then we're going to do number 4, which is the gray plate, and that's for embossing the 3D. So I'm going to push this through. And I love how it turns out. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll get rid of that. And now we're going to take this out. And here we go. I kind of missed that a little bit, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So this is how it turns out. I don't know if you can see it real well on the camera, but I'll wait till I get caught up here. So yeah, you can see it. And I just love how it turned out. So now, instead of just putting it on like this, I'm going to take, this is the craft Stampin' Pad, the white, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put my silicone mat down. I'm going to turn it just like that, and then I'm going to open this up. I ordered a new one because this one is really old. I bought it when I first started, and it's really old, so I'm ordering another one with new ink refill because my ink refill is. So I'm going to just barely, gently rub that over just the ink pad itself. I'm just going to rub it over, and then I'm going to turn it and do this side. And that's how you get that beautiful look. I'm going to do just a little bit more down here. There. So simple. And yet it's so effective. I wish I could show it to you in person, but if you try it, you'll love it. So I'm going to close that up because I'll have it all over everything otherwise. But isn't that gorgeous? It just turned out so beautiful. I just love that slight hint of the white, and it's just kind of covering the embossed parts. Some of it went over, but that's okay. I don't care about that. That looks good. So I'm going to attach this to this white piece. I'm going to kind of let it dry just a couple of seconds, and then we'll add some seal to it. Come on. Let's get going here. I brought another one. And by the way, if you have seal and you use it and it stops working, they will, Stampin' Up! Will replace it. So I literally had been saving them for a long time, and I sent back 34 of them, and I got 34 in return. So if they stop working before they're out, save it, and then this will go on the front of the card. I just love this because it's so simple. And thank you, Rebecca. Very pretty. I know, it's just gorgeous. So that's there. And then I have the happiest birthday wishes, and this is from a new set called Phrases and, I don't remember. Should have written it down, but I didn't. So I will put the name of it in the, if you come back, you'll see it. So I'm just having that down right there. And I kind of want to, I love these. These are the in color pearls that are coming, and they will be available May 5th. And by the way, hopefully everyone got their catalog. If you didn't get a catalog, let me know if you want one, because I will be happy to send you one. So I'm going to add this is the Hydrangea Hue, and I'm going to add those in the center of those flowers. Those beautiful flowers. And these sparkle and shine, and oh, they're so pretty. So that's it. And then I've got a piece for the interior, because we have to do that. And I could stamp something in there, but I won't. Oh, that's too big. To cut that one down. Let me get a smaller one. Anyway, I thought this turned out really cool. And I have a bunch of other ones that I had so much fun. I spent all day working on it on Monday, and I had so much fun using all kinds of different stuff with this folder. And just remember that the folder, you can use any of them to do this, because anything that is embossed will, if you use the white on it. So I think that turned out so gorgeous. So just remember that you can use any folder. If you don't have this one, frames. Oh yeah, thank you, Beth. So here are some of the ones I tried. So first I'm going to show, I have a whole handful. First I'm going to show you I'm using the in colors because I just love them and I wanted to get familiar with them. So this one I, excuse me, I ran it through, and then I just used my brayer. So I used the brayer and I inked it up and then just went over it lightly. And so it just kind of highlights the embossed parts. And then I used the Wink of Stella. And in the new catalog, if you haven't seen, they're going to have some more quote unquote Wink of Stellas. They don't call them that, but they're going to be in the in colors. And they should be available on the 5th when the catalog goes live. If so, I'm going to get them. Anyway, I did that with all the different colors. Peaceful Pine, Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine, the Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, and I have one more. Where did it go? Barely Blush. So these are the 5 that I did, and I added those color dots in. So that one turned out really good. This one you really can't see a lot, and I don't know whether you actually can see, but I think they are beautiful. So that was just using the same color and then just brayering it on lightly. Yes, that's the Stampin' Up! Brayer. This is the brayer, the new brayer. I had one, an old one, but I did buy the new one because I really like it. It's very, very sturdy. Yes. Hi, Yvonne. Glad to see you here. And then I decided to do a few more. So on this one, I used the two-tone cardstock. Turned it so that just the big flower is on there. And I used the two-tone cardstock and went over it with a sanding block and just kind of brought out the white, because this is white core. So it's two different colors. I used the darker side and then I just sanded it down. So that's really cool. And this one is using the Garden Textures foil sheets, which come in Berry Burst, Shaded Spruce, and Blueberry Bushel. And I used the Berry Burst, and I just literally ran it through. I did add some, I need to pull that back a little bit, don't I? I did add some Wink of Stella to it, I've become familiar again with Wink of Stella. I love using it on different things. And then this one is just white on white. And then I used Secret Sea, and I added a little piece behind and did it again. And so it's kind of an optical illusion, but you can see that it matches up. And I think that just turned out really good. And I needed a sympathy card, so that was what I needed. And I have 2 sympathy cards. This is Basic Beige, and I used some of the crisp cantaloupe in the flowers, and I think that turned out really elegant as well. And this one, I'm not sure if I really like it, but I used the brayer and brayered on the top side of the, what did I do with that? Of the holder. I brayered color, and I used the Peaceful Pine. I brayered this side right behind the front, and then I ran it through so the flower is white, and then the Peaceful Pine is in the background. And I didn't do anything else. I mean, I just literally ran it through. So I think that turned out. I should have done all 5 colors, but I didn't have time. So that one turned out really pretty too. And this one, I saw this on, and I cased this from Pinterest. So I used a blending brush, and I did Crisp Cantaloupe, Hydrangea Hue, and Peaceful Pine. And how I got it so straight was I used Post-it notes and just made sure that they were even all the way around, and then I brayered it, and then I ran it through. I think this turned out just gorgeous. I just love this card. And so I had to try it. So I just used Post-it notes and just went all the way around, added Post-it notes all the way around. I'll show you what I did. So I just went like this, and I went all the way around, and I made sure that it was 3/4 of an inch all the way. This one's a little bit less, but or a little bit more, but I just went like that and added them all the way around. So that's okay, Yvonne. You can go back and watch the the first part. And this one, there's some cardstock called Lunar Luster, and I did that one. I think that turned out and I put Happy Anniversary. There's a beautiful set coming out with Happy Anniversary, and I didn't write it down, but I think that might be the phrases and frames. But this anniversary card, I love that font. So I used that, and then I put it on Smoky Slate, and I think that turned out really gorgeous. And then the other ones, I used the silver foil on this one, and again, this is a sympathy card, and it's thinking of you, and then sending prayers and heartfelt sympathy to you and your family. I just love that one too. So I'm gonna get some sympathy cards ahead because I've seemed to need a lot of them lately. And then I used the earth and tone foil, and I put it on Early Espresso, and that is, in real life, that is just gorgeous. It just is so elegant, and I made a happy birthday. Lunar Luster, yeah. And then I tried it on gold, and I decided to put the whole thing in so you could see it all. And I used the gold. I'll have to put it down a little bit so you get it all, but isn't that just stunning? And I could cut it down. I could actually use it on a scrapbook page this large. And so I think that turned out. I wanted to show you all of the whole thing. So it's 6 by 8, and I ran that through. And then the last one is I used it with vellum, and I didn't do anything else. I just did vellum, and I added a little bit of Wink of Stella, which I don't know if you can see, probably not, but I think this one turned out really pretty too. And I just had a scrap laying on my desk. I should have made it wider, but I just had a scrap and I wanted to use it. So anyway, lots of different ideas, lots of different things you can do. And if you don't have the, if you don't have this one, it's called, I should have told you what it was, Floral Spray. It's called Floral Spray. And so if you don't have that, you can use any that you have. The sunflower one, all of these ideas are duplicatable with any of the designer series of the folders. So I don't have room to put everything out. So anyway, I had fun trying all kinds of different ideas and different ways to use them. And so I hope you enjoyed this. And I did literally spent all day Monday on it. I didn't have anything else to do, so I just spent all day, pretty much all day, just looking up ideas and getting ideas from others. And I'm really good about casing things. Casing means copy and share everything, or copy and steal everything. Copy and share everything. And so anyway, I had fun, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it'll inspire you to do something like this. If you don't have the craft ink, you can buy it, and you can buy the refill. And that, to me, that was the most outstanding one, was all of these colors in that, using the white craft ink. So it takes just a little bit to dry, but it's really not a problem. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I have two things I want to say. One is I have been doing a paper share for the last couple of 4 or 5 years, and I'm going to do another one, and you're going to get 15 different papers, and they're all cut 6 by 6, so you have an idea of what the new designer series papers are. And there are going to be 15 different ones, and you will get 153 pieces of 6 by 6 paper, which are great for card fronts. And this will give you an idea of what are in the papers. I package them in Ziploc type bags, and then on the front I have the name, the item number, the cost, and the coordinating colors. So I try to do it up and so that you can just look at them and figure out what you're going to use. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing. Another thing that I've done that I have really had a good response to is the in colors, and I do it for 5 months. So, and I don't have that figured out yet price wise, but I will send out an email, and I will put it on my Facebook page. And I do the cardstock. You get a full pack of cardstock, the stamp pad, the refill, the ribbon, and the blend pins. And so I don't know what that's going to cost. I will figure it out, and I will let you know. I will put it on my Facebook page, but also I will have the paper share. So if you're interested, the paper share is going to be on my blog, and you can go in and fill out a form. It's called a form that's a registration form, and you can let me know that you want to partake of it. And I will be ordering that on the 5th of May, and I will do it early in the morning, so nothing goes out, so I will have all the papers. And then I cut them in 6 by 6, and I should have them ready to send out the following week. So if you're interested in any of those, I will be sending out an email, but also I will be putting it on this page, so you will know and can respond there. You don't have to go to my blog. But if you haven't been to my blog, it's www.jans, J-A-N-S, stamping, S-T-A-M-P-I-N-G, creations.com. And I put all of these cards, everything up. I will put this live on YouTube, so you can always watch it on my blog or on YouTube, which is also Jan's Stamping Creations. So that's just a little plug for what I'm going to be doing in the next, when the new catalog comes out. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll try it and share what you make on my page, so that I can see it too. If you have other ideas, I'd love to see them. So have a great day, and I hope wherever you are, it's not as windy as it is here. Thank you for joining.